Hello, my name is Kai, and today I'm going to show you how to load your Vivitar Ultra Wide and Slim. Now this camera is essentially the same as a Superheadz Black Slim Devil or a Superheadz White Slim Angel. And there's another camera out there called a Eximus, which is essentially all the same camera. This is how you load the camera. You open the film back here, or the camera back, latches on the right. And what's a little different about this camera is that the film cassette drops in on the right, take-up spool's on the left. On most 35mm cameras of this type, you'll find the opposite. So first thing we need to do is get the crank out of the way. Pull that down. That allows us to drop the film cassette in the compartment. Reseat the crank. Now I like to bend the little crease in the end of my film. That gives the little slot something to catch onto. Now you may need to click the shutter and rotate it till we can see the take-up slot here. It should be pointing out towards me. I take the end of the film leader and drop it in the slot. Now I like to hold my finger down here on the take-up spool to give the film a little bit of tension to help it wind. And I wind it just far enough so I can see the beginning of the leader through the sprocket. That means the film's wrapped all the way around the take-up spool there. Next, I make sure the film cassette is properly seated in its low compartment and that the sprockets are fully engaged in the film here. And if they aren't, you can just wiggle the film a little bit to get them seated. Now, as you close the camera, you want to keep an eye on the spring. If it's bent, it'll catch and fold under. So what I'm going to do is just kind of give it a little push here as I close it and make sure that the spring lays flat. You hear the camera snap with a shut. And next thing we do is advance the film. Film counter here is on the top, and it will usually take, you'll have to trip the shutter to advance film. It'll usually take 1 or 2 advances to get the one in the window. And as you advance the film, take a look at the bottom rewind crank. That should rotate as you advance the film. And that will be true as you shoot throughout the roll. So you can keep an eye, if you aren't sure if you've loaded the film correctly, if you look at that, that'll indicate whether or not the film's actually advancing. And that is how you load your Vivitar Ultra Wide and Slim.